In this video, I'll be playing some retro games, some absolutely classic games from NES era, for example, just using my cell phone. You can just use a cell phone, but just to add some more fun, I'm using this game controller. This is an Xbox One X I have, which has this controller. If you want to buy such a controller, you could actually check a link in the description, but this is just optional. You could just use a cell phone to make it happen. So let's see how exactly that is done. Step one, as I'm using this controller, I'm going to connect this controller to the cell phone. To connect it to the cell phone, all I have to do is unlock my phone and go into my drop down settings on my phone. Long press on the Bluetooth to get into the Bluetooth settings, and I can see some of my devices here. All I need to do is turn on the Xbox controller, and once this is turned on, it is blinking. This means it's trying to connect. I can click on this button on the top and then click on pair new device on my phone. Once I am looking for a new paired device, and while this Xbox is blinking, it is going to go search for other devices around me. It should take like 20 to 30 seconds, so let's be a little more patient to search for the device. Here we are. We can see the Xbox wireless controller here. You can see the Xbox controller is blinking. This light means that it is ready to pair. Once I click on the Xbox wireless controller, the blinking should stop. Waiting. It's asking me, are you sure you want to pair? Yes, I want to pair. Once I say yes, pair, device is connected, and you can see my controller blinking has stopped. Also, if I start using my controller for up, down, right, left, you could actually see that the controller is allowing me to scroll through the options already. So the controller is working. Next step is to go to my browser and go to a website called retrogames.cc. This should open the Retro Games website. I'm specifically looking for a game called Super Mario Brothers, so I'll go into the menu. At the bottom there's a search option. I will search for Super Mario. It will list down some of the games. There are quite some ads around, so please bear with us, but we have several games which are related to the Super Mario. So this Super Mario Brothers is the one that we're looking at. Click on that, and there's an option of start game. I click on the start game. Now I'll probably go down, and there is another start game button. There is an ad, and there's a play now button at the bottom. I click on the play now. Once it downloads the game and finishes downloading, you could probably see some controls down here, and this ad is a little irritating. Cross the ad and you can see the game is already loaded. One more thing you want to do is you want to go full screen. So at the top right corner of the game, there is a 3 dashes here. Once I click on that, I'll see some options here, and in the bottom options there is an option of enter full screen. Once I enter full screen, this is going to take me actually full screen with the game. I can play the game just using the controls at the bottom, up, down, right, left, and A, B, C, X, Y, Z buttons. I'll now turn this landscape mode, so this goes pretty much full screen, and I can play with the touch screen only. But now I'm going to put the phone down and I'm going to grab my controller, and I'll try to click the start button. So this menu, the start button on the top has allowed me to do that. Let me boost up some volume as well, and then I say start again, and I'm ready to go. nostalgic. This is absolutely wonderful. So I can go on and on with this game. I can show you a few seconds of gameplay here, but this is just working as good as it used to work on the NES console. Oh, I'm being absolutely terrible at it right now. So that's how you can play an old NES game. So maybe if I'm done playing this game, by the way, there are several other options you can try out. For example, you can save the game, you're stuck somewhere, and you can load games and all that. So this is absolutely amazing. I could just go back and probably look for another game. By the way, this controller is going to work anywhere and everywhere in your system, just like your touch controls. So you could use your browser, you could use other games connected through Bluetooth. Let's see if we can play River Raid. Game go ready. That has taken quite some time, but now I can go full screen, and once I go full screen I can see the game. I don't know why the ad is not disappearing. Okay, it has disappeared. So I can try the game now. Click on the start. So that's how you can play retro games, classic games from NES consoles and other consoles on your mobile phone, just using your touchscreen, or maybe using a Bluetooth controller along with that.